Good morning. I am Rohit and today I will help you create and start working in Tally in 10 minutes flat. This is the opening screen of the Tally. When I click on the Tally icon, this screen opens up. I go to the create company. I create a company. Selection of state is very important because as per this selection, my statutory forms will be loaded. I select accounts with inventory because I want to maintain accounts as well as do invoicing in this company which is being created. So now first I will configure certain things. I will press F11, then check inventory features, allow invoicing, yes, enter purchases in invoice mode, yes. Then I'll go to F3, statutory details. I will select enable VAT, yes, and set and alter VAT details. In this field, I will be selecting the dealer as per my requirement. I will enter my TIN number here. So now I'll create certain ledgers. I'll create a sales account. Under sales account, VAT applicable, yes, and I will select the class as applicable. I will now select sales 5% account, again VAT applicable, yes, and sales 5%. I have to select as per my requirement. Now I'll make some purchase accounts also. Comes under purchase account. I have to create some duties and taxes ledger also. One will be output VAT 13.5%, comes under duties and taxes, VAT, output VAT, and output VAT 13.5%. VAT is generally not rounded up. Same thing I'll repeat. Some input ledgers also. VAT, it will be input VAT here, and input VAT 5%. If I go to alter, I see the ledgers which have been created. Look here, I created output VAT 13% instead of output VAT 13.5. So I alter this ledger again, do the relevant modification and save the thing. Now I come out, go to inventory info, and I want to create some items. Item with tax rate 13.5%. Here I select F12 and select specified default ledger accounting for invoicing. Yes. I open this thing. I select a relevant sales ledger and a relevant purchase ledger here. Group can be a normal primary, or we can create some new groups. In units, I have not created any units. I can create the units from this screen only without going out and creating the units. So what I do is Alt C, numbers, there are no decimals here, and VAT rate is 13.5%. I create a 5% item, select 5%, numbers, write 5 here as the rate of VAT, and if I have some opening stocks I can also write here. So now my certain ledgers are created along with 2 items. I will now have to go to accounting in vouchers. Here first I will make some purchases. I will put the supplier invoice number. I do not have any supplier, so I will create one here with Alt plus C. At set alter VAT details, I will have to enter the status of the dealer along with the TIN number. Look, the same TIN number which I have created is displayed here along with the status. I select item which I have to purchase. 100 pieces of item at 90 rupees each. $25 pieces at 100 rupees each. Then I will also have some duties here which the supplier has charged from me. Look, the duty has been calculated by the software itself. I have finished my purchase invoice. Now, maybe on 10th of April, I want to enter some sales bills. I do not have a customer, I create one. by pressing Alt plus C. I want to alter the VAT details. Again, he's a registered dealer and maybe his TIN number is this. The goods which I have purchased, the quantity is being displayed here. So I select item 5%, 10 numbers, and I want to purchase it at 90 rupees and I can sell it for maybe 100 rupees. If I want to know the status of my purchase and sales, I just press stock on query. It shows me my history of this particular item. I will have to select the ledgers. The VAT is charged by itself. Again, after maybe on 15th, I do another sale to another customer. $90 pieces which were left, so I sell again. So I finished my stock. Now two things arises. I have made some purchases. I have to make payment to this person from whom I have made purchases. I have sold some stock and I have to receive some amount from this customer. What I do is, on maybe 20th, this customer comes to me and says, here is my payment. So I open a receipt voucher F6 and I receive it in cash from customer 1. I have billed for 4,455 rupees. I receive this amount here. Select the again. The same date, the other customer also comes to me and says, I am also making the payment. Of course, I have money now. I can pay to the supplier. So on 21st of April, I go and make the payment to the supplier. So what I do is, I press F5, payment voucher. Payment voucher is being displayed here. I also want to make cash payment to my supplier. His outstanding was 12,287 rupees 50 paisa. So I want to make all the payment here. Right? It has been done. Also, you must have noticed I have charged certain tax for my customers and my supplier charged some tax. I have to make my VAT payment now. So what I do is, I open my payment voucher F5 and here I can see now this tax has to be deposited on some date which is defined for different states. Somewhere it is quarterly, somewhere it is monthly. So if it is quarterly, I give the date 30th 6 and make a start payment. I want to select VAT. Autofill statutory payment, yes, yes. the whole quarter, and look, the whole thing is here in seconds. I have to make a payment of 117 rupees and 50 paisa. After making the payment, I can again open this voucher and make the relevant details fill the relevant details here. I have now deposited the tax also. If I want to see ledgers and their accounts of my customers and suppliers, I go to display, account books, ledgers, and customer one. Yes, here it is. This was my sale to him. This was my receipt from him. If I want to select another customer, I press F4. The other customer, again F4, and this supplier, and F4. If I want to see the sales account, here it is. And one thing more, from F12, if I press show running balance, it also shows the running balance as were in the manual accounts which were being done years ago. One more tip, at every entry screen or the report screen, just go through a form by pressing F12 configure. You have various different options in all these different vouchers and report screens. You can always check them according to your requirement. Maybe I want to enter some payment voucher also, expense voucher. Again I go to accounting vouchers. I want to enter my mobile bills. Mobile bills account. It is expense account. $25. I'm very thrifty. I don't spend much on my mobiles. So 25 rupees I have made a payment to the mobile company. So this is done. This way I have created company, created certain ledgers, some items, duty ledgers, made some purchases, sales, got receipts from my sales customers, and paid to my supplier. I also maintained certain ledgers and made some expense accounts also. I also entered a VAT payment voucher. So now you must have understood that it is very easy to create a company and start working in Tally. Sometimes my chartered accountant says, oh, where's your trial balance? So what I do is I go to display, again trial books. Here is my trial balance. If I want to see it ledger wise, F5, the whole trial balance is here, which earlier in manual accounts it took me hours and hours to compile and maintain. So that was creating and working in Tally in no time. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel, Discover Tally. Discover Tally is our YouTube channel, so please subscribe to this channel. Thank you.